Hello, welcome to my channel. The time now is 2:05 p.m. Sunday. And my topic is Buffalo Soldiers Part 2. Um I want to talk about a Buffalo soldier that was born into slavery in 1856, and he attended Atlanta University in Georgia, and he joined the military in 1876. And Buffalo Soldier also did other great things too. They fought in the Civil War. They fought in World War II. They fought in Puerto Rico. They fought in the Mexican War. They fought in the Philippines. These guys was all over the place, uh, representing a country that didn't care nothing about them. And that's what I wanted to touch on. I forgot to mention that all the great things that he did. He became a second lieutenant in the 10th Cavalry, the leader of a bunch of soldiers, African American soldiers. And I want to make sure people know that they got a Buffalo Soldier Museum in Texas that you should check out strongly when you get a chance. I'll tell my niece because she like history, so I know Black history and I know Native American history. So I'm telling her about the Buffalo Soldiers and stuff. Even Bob Marley made a song about them, Buffalo Soldiers, so brought out of Africa, as slaves. Some people don't believe that slaves never came here, but they always say I have proof, but I never seen proof. They just talk, and they the one is a plant for the white society people, and they getting paid to say all this stuff. I'm not making money because I just like to put my truth out there, good as possible as I know. I don't know everything, but I know this part of history. When I speak to my niece, I'm gonna tell her too today. About that. I'm gonna call her today when I get off my channel. Like I said, before I do anything else, I must give praises to the Most High. Because without Him, He breathes the air that come out of my nostrils. And if it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't exist. My mother wouldn't exist, and her mother wouldn't exist. He's responsible for all walks of life. That's why I try to tell people: you cut down trees, the air is different because trees give you oxygen. That's why when somebody pass out in the street, with the paramedic would say, give them room. When you crowd around a body like that laying on the street, you cutting off their air supply. That's why they tell you to back up. It's the same thing. And this is what I like to do. I don't like to, get um go to places and harass people. It's a good way of making money. And like those YouTubers that think they journalists again, they should take a course in telling history. They not interested in nothing like that. They only interested in harassing people and making money. And they don't care about no. I tell them their face. They don't care about no amendments. They just use that as a man pimp a prostitute. So they pimping that like a person pimp the Bible. It don't be true to meaning to the words that he's saying. Now getting back to these soldiers, even though some people may not like them, that's still part of history. Even the Native Americans respect them because they were being used against them. They even had Indian scouts to help find them because they couldn't find them themselves. So I don't know everything, but I do know a little about this Buffalo soldier. His name is what's his name again? Flipper. Henry Flipper. I think I'm saying his name right. Ocean Olsen. Henry Olsen Flipper. Like I said before, he was born in 1856 into slavery. He rise out of that slavery and became a great soldier, a great man. And I know he got to have ancestors walking around today that's related to him, and I hope they see this video, they appreciate. I tried to shed a little light on his legacy and stuff like that. If he had any children, I got to find out more about him. He graduated from West Point. He became a second lieutenant, uh, commanding officer for the 10th Cavalry, and in the 9th Cavalry, the other soldier from West Point was ahead of that unit. So that's what I wanted to say about them. I'm trying to enlighten people. I used to sell their dolls in their store, and some people used to get mad because I had an Indian store in New York called Red Hawk Trading Post. I had the Buffalo Soldiers on a top shelf, and underneath all of the dolls. So people say, "Why you got those black dolls in the store?" As you may not like them, but they still part of history. They can't help what happened to them and stuff like that. They was forced into something that they thought was good for them. They used them too. They didn't care nothing about them or the Indian, because the Buffalo Soldiers came about to protect white settlers that were selling in that land. That's all they was used for, and that they don't even talk about them in Black History Month. I never hear them talk about them. They might do in some states. Just like I said, I don't want to assume nothing when I'm not sure of something. But I don't see them talk about them in school. We never talked about them when I went to school. Stuff like that. Look at the age I am now. I'm 65 years old. My birthday was July 27, 1958. I just turned 65 about 2 months ago. Yeah, my birthday was August. Yeah, about a month ago my birthday was. But getting back to what I'm talking about, I like to be fair with people. You don't make one side look good and make the other look bad. Just like General Armstrong Custer. They always try to make him look like he shot down hundreds of Indians when he really was a child of the United States Army. He wasn't a great man. And when I had my T-shirt, I went to Six Flags in Jersey. My boss, I worked for this Indian in Long Island named Lance Gums. Um, I went. He took us to Six Flags in Jersey one time, but we he said we deserved a break. We had worked so hard and made good money that year, so he took us to Six Flags. They didn't want me to come in the park because I had a shirt on that said Custard had it coming to him, but I saw a white boy walk by with a Confederacy flag on. I think that's a racist flag. They didn't seem to care, so he had to buy me another a shirt just to put on to go in there. That's bad. And I said before, they have Indians and African Americans did great things in this country. Um, went to Fox with an African guy. He didn't like black Americans. I said, so everything in your house a black person built. Like the boiler that be in your basement, a black man invented that. He invented the toilet stool, and he invented the clutch that make the car go in reverse. They don't tell y'all that, and so you could have to find these things out. That's why I speak a lot on subjects pertaining to certain things. I don't follow. I follow YouTubers what they should be called, because I even heard one said, I'm not a journalist. Then the next time, I'm a journalist. They can't make up their mind, and they should go to film school. A lot of them have horrible skill in filming. They be filming people with chins and half face. You don't see you want to be a journalist, pretend to be one, get your audits good and stuff like that. You see a real newscaster, their film never looks shady like that, or jumping and shaking and stuff like that. You want to beat somebody or practically beat something, be it correct. It's like when a person is practically being Indian, he could be a fake bootleg Indian, but at least him, my mother said sometimes when a person is trying so hard to convince you he's some 9 out of 10 he's lying or he's making it up. But a fake Indian, he has to learn his best to know everything about Indian because he's trying to be one. It's like when a person is an evil demon come around your house. And my mother always said when a person is real friendly like that, 9 out of 10, it's a devil that worked for Satan. It's like angels, they employed by the creator, those as his employees. And it's like in the native tribe, most tribes, the mans couldn't go to war unless the women told them to, because the woman was very important in the tribe. They would hold council meetings, and if she felt it was right for them to go to war, she would say something. But if she felt it wasn't right, she won't say nothing. So that's the same thing I was trying to tell you about these YouTubers. Um, they think they rule everybody. You have to bow down to them. They want you to kiss their ass and so forth. And they always threatening people when they say camera is not a weapon. It is so when they using it like a weapon. When they say you're gonna be on the internet for life. Um, I got 1 million combined views. So what? But that's a threat. They threaten people with a camera, and a camera can ruin your life. You think a camera is like putting a bullet to your heart. A camera can mess you up. You can be innocent. Whatever people see on the camera, they gonna believe. Sometimes, oh, the camera, oh, look, you can't lie in front of a camera. Sometimes the camera can see something too that they think they saw, and it's not true. So don't tell me that a camera can capture good things. A camera can capture something and the person can be innocent and it look like they did something and they didn't. The camera can capture wrong stuff too, idiots. Because y'all always want to be right about everything. I'm getting off my subject because I keep getting mad with these people. My wife said let it go. Just like the guy owed me $325. That was wrong. He took my kindness for a weakness. I was being nice to him, and he know I wanted my car fixed very badly because I have a bad knee from all them tournament fights I used to have. So that's how he did me. So we didn't do anything to the man but be nice to him. He do something like that, and he's not never ever gonna pay my money. That's why I took out a police report. He think that he's getting over on me. No, he not. Because somebody gonna hurt him. He owe too many people money. Guy told me, a poor guy said he owed him $90. He said when he find him, he gonna do something to him. So if I was you, woman, I'd pay up or get the hell out of Dodge. Back to what I'm saying. I hope this enlighten you a little bit on the Buffalo Soldiers. So I have to go now because I gotta go pick up my friend from selling newspapers. And if you like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Donadai Wado. That means take care. Have a blessed evening. Hone also mean goodbye. Yowish. That means thank you. And I'll see y'all later.